Greetings, YouTube. At the time of this recording, there was a mass shooting in Athens, Texas, less than 12 hours ago. 8 people dead, 7 wounded as the time of the last article I read. 8 dead, 7 wounded. It's the guns. Period. It is military-grade weapons in the hands of civilians. It is hundreds of millions of firearms in the hands of people who aren't trained, who aren't vetted, who haven't been shown that they can actually be responsible to own and secure a firearm, who understand the most basic concepts of trigger discipline, who can just walk in and buy a firearm and then go out and shoot someone. And you're going to say that it's about mental health. Well, we're not funding mental health now, are we? But let's be honest, if someone is mentally ill, do you want them owning a firearm? There are really good firearm regulations that would make our lives so much safer, but the right will not let us implement them. They'll just said, no, you can't do that, because they're in the pocket of the NRA and the gun lobbyists. So I'm going to say it straight out. If you are a Republican politician, or you vote for a Republican politician, you are complicit in the deaths that happened in Athens, Texas yesterday. You are complicit in the acts of death that happened yesterday in Athens, Texas. Your votes have put politicians into power who have prevented us from having reasonable, sane firearms regulations in this country. Let me give you an example of something. There were 2 trans athletes out of 109,000 trans athletes in school systems in America. 2 out of 109,000. They wrote a law that said that those 2 trans athletes couldn't compete. We've had 199 mass shootings in America as of the day of this recording. 199 mass shootings. 8 dead, 7 wounded in Athens, Texas. And not a single goddamn Republican will move forward legislation that will save lives. Shootings have become the most common method of death for people under the age of 18. Shootings. It's a goddamn shooting gallery out there. And Republicans are doing everything in their power to stop any kind of legislation that would make that better. You are complicit. And every time you vote for a Republican politician, your complicity grows. You want this to happen. You want this to continue. You want this. You can't defend it. You can't excuse it. You can't wish it away. You've done this. And unless you stop doing it, tomorrow there will be another mass shooting, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And children will die. And you're just going to stand there and say to the world, with your vote for Republican politicians, that this is what you want.